Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Phantasy Calradia, 5th edition. Now, when we left off, we had just spoken to a couple of Blazing Hand vassals, and they had told us to cause war against the Vaegirs, and I have done just that. I have spoken to a batch of villagers, and I was going to attack them in combat, but then I thought, well, what would be better is we could actually raid one of their villages. Now, I know this is definitely something that is, well, probably not very honorable for a man of the faith, but we are going to be doing it nevertheless because we need the cash. And that's quite a mercenary way of thinking about things, isn't it? But it is true, we do. We do need the cash, so we are going to be taking as much as we can get here, and then we'll be heading on over to Sir Kagar and handing in an additional task from him, hopefully, if I can find him. I'm hoping he's still in the same area. If he isn't, then this is going to be rather uncomfortable. Yes, it is. Okay, let's take a look at the castle here. Well, let's just head in and we'll see whether there is a lady here. Yes, of course there is, and we will be speaking to her, and we'll see where Sir Kagar is. Who is this, by the way? Aha! Wife to Sir Gavid, of course. Okay, so we're going to be asking where Sir Kagar is. Crystal Silver. Okay, that's rather close as far as I am aware. Or not. Crystal Silver? Oh, there it is. Oh, goodness me. That's not too good. Well, the Khergits are being absolutely decimated, as you can probably see on the world map at the moment. I'm not sure whether you could see when I scrolled out there, but we'll take a look in just a second once we have made sure that we have Sir Kagar in our sights. That is going to be the way to do it. And, whoa, no, we have a band of greedy dwarves there. Maybe we should have done battle with them. Level up our units a little bit more. And speaking of leveling up units, I would really like to level up Endel and, well, Xanavar, Kevtil, Berembur, Aiden, as well as Deshavi. Goodness me! I did not realize we had that many to level up, but we do. So, let's try and get a couple of level ups for Deshavi here. Get her some more in power draw. That is very nice to see. Great. And let's see now. Xanavar? I think we'll give him some more in strength as well. We probably want to get him some more in power draw, so let's just get him another point in Iron Flesh, I suppose. That will be fine. And then a little bit more in archery and one-handed, two-handed. Whatever the case, it does not really matter. I think he is probably just going to be shooting his bow for the most part. And now this is the fellow that I do want to become. A cleric of sorts. So we're going to be leveling up his charisma once again. Let's get him another point in faith. Should we do that? Yeah, why not? Let's do it. And let's level up his one-handed, his two-handed a little bit. That will be fine. Actually, wait a second. I do want to check something. He has a mace. He has a good shield, but he doesn't have any gloves. So let's give him some leather gloves. And does he have a good helmet? Yes, he does. He doesn't have good boots, though, so let's give him those. Very nice. And we could give him a horse if we were able to get to a nearby town and buy one. But let's just see whether we can... 15,000? He needs 15,000? Goodness me, we need to raid a lot more villages by the looks of things. Okay, well, we're going to be getting that done sooner rather than later, hopefully. Now, creativity. He only has 5 in it at the moment, but I would like to get him some more strength so that he'll be able to use better equipment. So I think that should be okay. Now, we could give him this helmet. We could give him these boots, although he's already wearing those boots. So that is fine. And we'll give him this shield, just so that he has something to use in case he runs out of bolts. That will be fine. Now, let's see. Endel, I was actually keeping that helmet for you, but apparently I gave it away already. Well, that's not too good, but we do have a sword for him, so let's give him that. And I don't have a shield for him either, which is rather unfortunate, but nevertheless, we will now just be leveling him up. Let's get him, what? Let's get him some more in strength, more iron flesh. Make sure he survives longer than he currently has been. And then we'll just be leveling up Aiden here. Okay, more strength I do believe is the name of the game. And more in throwing skill as well. We want to be able to make it so that our mages and various other units that are wearing pretty terrible gear are going to be able to wear that relatively easily once we have the required amount of strength on them, of course. So let's try and get that to happen. Now, I have been wandering around here for quite some time, and unfortunately, I have not been able to find Sir Kagar. So I am going to be, goodness me, wow. We're getting a lot of companions leveling up here. That is incredible. Goodness me. Well, now we are in debt, but that's not going to affect us for too long, so I suppose what I'll do is head back to Blazing Hand Temple, and I think we're probably also... Wait a minute. Ah, there is Sir Kagar, wonderful, yes. I was just about to say, if we're not going to find him here, then I would cut away, and yes, we would attempt to do some good work elsewhere. Now, oh, there we are. Grandmaster Ternalia has increased from 3 to 5, very nice. And Marnid has also advanced in level. We have 500 dinars from this fellow as well. Does he have any other tasks? He does. Goodness me, with the Nords, no. I think we're probably not going to be agitating the Nords just yet, because they might have some units that we want to use in the future. Perhaps, so who knows about that. But we do have a vassal nearby, Sir Caventim. And... oh. That's not going to happen ever, is it? No! Okay, well, yes, he needs us to capture some noble lords of the Deltham Empire. And yes, that is, of course, to exchange that noble with one of his relatives. But unfortunately, I am not powerful enough to do that just yet. So let's just head into the marketplace here. He only has 2,300. This is going to be rather uncomfortable because I'm pretty sure I'll be able to very easily sell all of these things. I am going to be keeping this holy symbol for Kevtil just until he makes it all the way to Clericship, I suppose, because he is going to become one eventually. There we are. Wonderful. So we have now gained 3,800 dinars. Oh, actually, never mind. We are not gaining that because he only has 2,300. That's a good idea to look at that, isn't it? There we are. Thank you. Now, the horse merchant doesn't have anything. Oh, my. Wow, this is going to be difficult. Okay, so let's sell this, and that. Okay, that will be fine. And then the armor will get a little sold there. Okay, that's fine, I do believe. Should we buy anything for ourselves here? We could buy some better gloves. They don't really have any better gloves, actually, so let's just leave it at that. Now, shall I attempt to play and perform? I think we probably will. Let's perform something casual. Let's see if that has any effect on our honor rating, hopefully. Hopefully that will increase it a little bit, perhaps. Oh, my. Yes! There we go! We get 460 gold, and we have raised our party's morale as well, which is great. So let's just speak to Grandmaster Ternalia. I do believe she is going to be lowering in relation, yes, because we have attacked a couple of villages. Now, yeah, she does want us to take some mummy infantry prisoner, I do believe, and that is pretty terrible. I really wanted to do a different task for her. Yes, 25 days to finish this quest. Maybe I should just tell her that I can't do it? Well, whatever the case, I'm thinking, do the Deltham Empire have any patrols? Because I think I would be able to take on a patrol. So, yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to travel down there. I'll see if I can find any patrols. If I can, then that would be absolutely amazing. But if we can't, then, of course, I will be raiding some more villages, I do believe. And we will hopefully try to get, well, some more money, hopefully over 10,000, maybe even over 15,000, so we can make Kevtil into a cleric of the highest order. And of course, we do want to get some more money so that we'll be able to visit the 4 Ways Inn and purchase some incredible gear over there. I do believe one of you told me in the comments that there is something very nice there for us for over 10,000, so we'll probably need to do that very soon. So, I will see you once we arrive at our location, wherever it may be. Okay, so before we head on to wherever we wanted to go, I have stopped off here, and as you may see, we have a bit of a problem. There is a very large band of skeletal warriors here, and they are attempting to take out this drow caravan, and I would very much like to retaliate against these skeletons, so let's level up our unit here just before we head in. Now, we do have Frudak, who is... wait a minute. I do believe in one of our other series, one of you mentioned leveling only strength is probably not going to be a very good idea. So we're going to be increasing his agility a little bit. Hopefully get him to 12 in agility, get him some more athletic skill, so that he's able to run a little bit faster as well. So let's get him some two-handed proficiency here, and we'll level up his power throw, I suppose, because he is using a couple of thrown weapons. So I think that would probably be the best idea. And then we'll level up Marnid. Wait. Wait a second. Are we going to do that? I am going to be leveling him up into some sort of wizard, but that is of course going to require quite a lot of money, I would assume. So I think we probably don't want to level his power strike at all, do we? But saying that, what I would like to do is level up his magic defense, perhaps. So let's get him another point in intelligence, get him some points in magic defense. Hopefully that will be enough. He is, of course, not a wizard yet, so maybe it's a bad idea to do anything about it at the moment. He has some terrible gear as well. Okay, what about a mage? He does need 15,000 as well. Okay, well, that's good to know. Well, we're going to need 30,000 then, total, to be able to level these fellows up. Ninok, going to be getting her some more in strength, more in iron flesh as well. We do need to get her some more in athletics. She has 12 agility as a base, which is absolutely amazing for a companion of such a low level. And what else do we want to get here? Crossbows are maxed, so let's get her some in one-handed. And Ymira has also advanced in level. Goodness me, so many people. So let's level up her power strike a little bit. She's going to become a warrior maiden. Of course, she is our only first aid user, I do believe. Is she our only first aid person? I am pretty sure she is. Yes, she is. Aha. So we might need to level up her intelligence a little bit just so that first aid will be rather good. So we are going to be rushing to the aid of the caravan. They have 189 troops, which is why I thought this was quite an interesting fight to show on camera. But, saying that, I am a little worried about it, because I have a feeling that we might take too many casualties for us to be able to effectively raid a couple of the Vaegia's villages, because I was attempting to do that instead of going down to the Deltham Empire, because I do believe the last time we were down there, I did not see any patrols at all, so I think I'm just going to go with the safe bet for now. And of course, saying that, the safe bet is probably going to be that we get attacked by the leader of the Kingdom of Vaegia. That would be terrible, but if it does happen, then so be it. But I am just hoping that I'll be prepared for such an eventuality. Now, we are going to be dismounting off our horse here, because I have a feeling that turn undead would be very useful here. If these guys didn't actually attack me immediately, that's rather unfortunate, isn't it? Goodness me, really? They're really going after me that much? Okay, well, let's head over here and use turn undead. Yes, look at that. They just fell before us. Thank you very much. Now let's take out these guys if we can. Take them out. Thank you. My shield is doing an excellent job so far. Maybe we need to get a couple of points in shield, because this shield is going to be destroyed very, very quickly indeed. And I might want to heal a couple of our units as well. Thankfully enough, we do have a little bit of surgery, so hopefully that will prevent most of our units from being taken out. Now, I am just going to be spamming the heal spell here, just to make sure all of our units are at full HP, including our companions, of course. So let's just charge in our infantry. We didn't even charge in our cavalry there, and we have utterly obliterated the first wave of skeletons. Now, let's just get our cavalry to charge in. I think we're going to tell everyone to charge in, apart from our archers, of course. We'll get our archers over here. Of course, we do only have 3 archers, so it's probably not going to help us out too much, is it? No. So, yes, let's see what we can do here. I think the blessing may have worn off, so let's do another blessing spell. Get some more healing going on here. And now we'll get some kills. Oh yeah, let's do it. 63 damage right there. Not bad at all. Come on. Yes, there we go. Thank you. And now we also have a couple more reinforcements coming in. I do believe most of them are going to be the lowest tier of skeletal unit, so I don't think we really need to worry about it too much. About losing any more casualties, that is. We can take that guy out. Take that one out as well. Yes. Take him down. Come on, veteran. Oh, yes. Wonderful. Very nice indeed. And, believe it or not, I think Endel is still alive. Yeah, that's pretty impressive, to say the least. So, 11 renown, 18 morale, not bad at all. We only lost 1 unit, and I am very pleased about that. Oh, really? only one enemy, that means we're not going to be able to loot anything, isn't it? Well, skeletons usually do not have too much loot, but I was really hoping that we would be able to potentially get quite a bit of money from there. That would support us a lot better, but of course we are going on our way to raid a nearby village. And doing that is probably not the most holy thing that we can probably do, but I do believe it is necessary to continue our efforts against the forces of evil and all those that would wrong the innocent, even though we are probably killing the innocent as we speak in these various raids. But thankfully enough, we are able to loot these skeletons, so it appears that it doesn't have too much effect on that. So that is great, very nice indeed. Now, unfortunately, I am not able to head over to Kudan or Ravedin or Curor, so I'll have to head back to Blazing Hand lands, or should I? Can we head to Swadia? Let's take a look here. Nope, Swadians hate us as well. So, yes, if we just take a look at Kudan here real quick, and just take a look. Nope, that is, of course, giving us problems. So, that is very unfortunate, isn't it? We're not able to head in there, so it appears... we could head over to Sargoth. I think that would probably be the best idea. I think that would be good, because Blazing Hand, they're not going to have too much money in their marketplace. And I do believe it would be a better idea to head over to Nordlands instead. There are two towns very close by to each other, after all, so I think that would be a better idea. Now, let's just make sure that we... Ooh! Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Maybe you are. Oh my. Shall we try to take on one of these Vager vassals? That would be pretty impressive if we could take one of those down. We could hopefully increase, well... I don't want to say increase the likelihood that we'll go to war against them, but yes, I wouldn't mind going to war against the Vagirs because they really do not have very large armies, or at least this fellow doesn't. I do actually know for a fact that they do have some pretty large armies, but at the moment they are not very active, shall we say, in their patrol routes. So let's just see, what can I level up here for Veteran? I was going for intelligence, I do believe, because I did want to increase our surgery and pathfinding a little more. Of course, inventory management is definitely something we need if we are going to be raiding villages, and athletics would be really nice too. Goodness me, too much! There's too much stuff here that I need. Oh no. Okay, well, we'll level up surgery because we are the surgeon in the group, and we'll go for some more in inventory management, I think. I think that should be fine, and we have nothing in shield still, so yes, we do need to gain many, many more levels. I would like to do that, so let's take this guy on if we can. We are moving at 4.9, he is moving at 4.4. We should be able to catch up to him, but if he is able to get close to one of his friends, then we're going to be having mighty issues. This guy's traveling to Yuruma Castle, so I might have to engage him in the night, which is not something I wanted to do, but needs must. We have to do it. So let's tell him that we are going to be attacking him, and oh, we're only getting a renown value of 6 for this? Okay, well, maybe we'll get a little bit more than that, but hopefully we'll see ourselves not getting too much in the way of casualties as well. What kind of formation are they using here? Not anything at the moment. They are rather scattered, I have to admit. Oh my goodness, they're right in front of us. Okay, we're going to need to tell our archers to hold position. We'll tell everyone else to charge in, and we'll see how well we do. But goodness me, I was not expecting... Ouch. I was not expecting that, that's for sure. Well, let's just heal ourselves real quick, and then we'll see what we can do about attacking them from behind. That is the best thing we can do. Yes, there we go. Unfortunately, we cannot thrust from behind. Like my various other series, we can do that, but... yes, we can only do the bashing. Yes, we can bash from behind, but nothing else, so... Oh well, there we go. That was actually the most incredibly easy fight that I do believe we have ever had in Phantasy Calradia, the new series at least. So, what are we going to be doing here? Let's take him prisoner, I suppose. Oh, that's a mistake, actually. I really should not have taken him prisoner, I think. Yeah, I have a feeling that letting him go would probably be a good idea, because then we will have gained some honor, and that would have been great, but maybe we'll be able to speak to him or something, and he'll see fit to, well, be really nice to us. But have you seen this? Look at that, a silver sword. Impressive. Wow. I was not expecting to gain one of those from this fight, that's for sure. So, let's see who actually wants to equip that. We have a couple of options here. I think Lezelit? No, Marnid. Marnid needs a weapon. So let us do that. Oh. He needs 8 in strength. How much does he have at the moment? No, I don't want you to become anything at the moment. How much do you have? You have 7 in strength. No! How dare you? Okay, well, Berenber has, of course, leveled up, so we are just going to be increasing his strength once again, get him some more iron flesh, and then we'll be increasing his intelligence after that, because I do believe 9 or 10 in strength is probably the way to go. They are going to be giving us the greatest benefit. I'm hoping that he'll just be able to wear some of the better armor. As you see here, he is wearing some terrible armor, so let's replace that. And does he have anything else here? Well, his weapon is actually pretty terrible, so let's give him that. And anything else here? We could give him a helmet, no gloves, unfortunately. Does anyone else have anything that we could give them? We could give quite a few of our units some pretty decent gear, actually. So let's do that. Wow, no torsos? Goodness me, I had no torso armor. I really thought I did. Okay, well, interesting. We could give him this, but he has a maul. It can be used on horseback, so I suppose we'll give him that. That will be fine. And anything else? Do we want to give him anything else? I don't think so. Goodness me. Okay, anyone else need any weapons? I don't think that is the case. Maybe Ymira? Maybe Ymira needs something. Let's see. Silver sword? Yes, she can use the silver sword. Thank goodness. Okay. Does she have a good shield? We could give her this shield. That's a little bit better. We all need chest armor by the looks of things. So what we're going to be doing, I think, off screen, I'll probably fight a couple of Sea Raiders, because one of you did mention that in the comments, and I am very thankful for that. Thank you. And now, I was really hoping that I'd be able to potentially, well, I am offering them freedom if they join us as soldiers, but no one accepts the proposal, so that's a little unfortunate. But I was hoping that we'd be able to ask Boyar Bratcher whether he wants to be released, and in return we would hopefully gain some honor back, because I was really hoping we'd be able to do that. We do have minus 16. No, minus 16 in honor. That is terrible. But yes, I think considering we are probably going to be waging war against the Vagiers, or at least I am going to attempt to do just that. Now, we do have another one up there, Boyar Naldera, and I was really hoping that we could intercept him, but he does have a larger force, and I do have a couple of prisoners that I would like to sell, so let's hopefully find a ransom broker at Sargoth. I do believe there is one that is there all the time, but I do believe that is only 50 dinars per one unit, and I would prefer to get the unique prices if possible. So let's see what we can do once we enter the tavern. Is there anything here? It's not looking good at the moment, actually. Shall we see if the tavern keeper sells? No. Okay. Well, let's head up here, and oh, who is this? Beheshter. I will not be taking any more companions for now. I do think that we have a little too many of them, and we're just going to try and keep the population of companions down for the moment. Going to be selling all of that. 1,200, very nice. We are now going to be purchasing some grain and some bread, some fish, cheese, and some additional bread. Thank you very much. Now, I am going to be attempting to perform something casual. Let's do it. We tried something simple before. Let's hope that our entertainment is enough to deal with something casual. Nope, it does not appear as though that is the case. Unfortunate. Oh well. Maybe we can just do the simple thing. It's really strange, actually. I'm not too sure how high entertainment can go. Can it go to 15? Because I do know, or at least I thought, some skills in this mod do go to 15, so maybe that would be a good idea. It appears the elves and the drow have made peace. That's good to see, or is it? Is that good to see? I don't know about that, to be honest, because now the elves have basically free reign to declare war against us, but I think that would be a pretty good idea, hopefully. Well, there it is. We have lost a grand total of 3,200. But that is, of course, due to our earlier debts. So we are doing rather well on the money front now. And yes, it appears that the Nords also have a pretty tough time with gaining a huge amount of units for their vassals. So it's rather nice that they have that. And yes, it does appear as though Tyr is the one with the slave trader. So what I'll be doing is ending this episode off here. I will be finding a ransom broker off screen, hopefully selling these prisoners, and then we will be, well, I hope doing battle against a couple more Vaegir vassals. I would really like to wage a one-man war against them and hopefully cause the Blazing Hand, or maybe the Vaegirs, to declare war on the Blazing Hand. That might be a good plan, because then, as you may see, Blazing Hand Temple could spread out to Kudan, Kuror, Rivercheg, and indeed Ravadin. That would be a very nice plan if we can get it to work. So, I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.